20 iconic snacks from the cool 1970s that are long overdue to be returned to the shelves of supermarkets. From nostalgic treats to childhood favorites, let's rediscover the flavors that defined an era. Abba Zaba bars. Well, not many people may know, but there once was a snack called Abba Zaba, which was basically a toffee bar with peanut butter in the center. Created by the Annabelle Candy Company back in the roaring 20s, Abba Zaba has definitely made a difference in the industry, captivating candy lovers with its incredible combination of chewy toffee and velvety peanut butter. Once you got a taste of it, you were immediately sent to sweeter and simpler times, when enjoying a tasty treat was an incomparable luxury. Reese's Pieces. Introduced in 1978, Reese's Pieces gained widespread popularity by the 1980s, partially due to its prominent placement in the E.T. the Extraterrestrial movie. The candy's peanut butter filling and colorful shell made it a huge hit with consumers who were looking for a delicious and fun sugar-filled sensation. Space Dust Candy. Every era offers its favorite among snacks, and the 60s and 70s had one too: Space Dust Candy. Emerging in the period mostly associated with fascination with space exploration and futuristic technology, Space Dust brought a sense of wonder and delight to all sweet tooths. However, right in the wake of its popularity, a curious urban myth arose out of nowhere. You see, people began to spread rumors about the danger of consuming space dust along with a fizzy drink, as it could seemingly cause your stomach to explode. Being purely fictional, of course, the myth only catapulted space dust sales, cementing its rightful place in the US candy's history that many of you can still hear today. Or at the very least, you may have seen their bright logo. Kellogg's Concentrate Cereal. Kellogg's Concentrate Cereal. Oh, what a legendary breakfast it was for the time. Introduced back in the late 1960s, it was like a beacon of health in a bowl, perfect for those who wanted to kickstart their day with a burst of protein and vitality. But alas, as tastes shifted and new breakfast contenders emerged, this beloved cereal faded into the annals of breakfast history. Oh, how we miss those days of pouring a bowl of concentrated cereal and feeling like we could conquer the world. Cool Whip. We don't know about you folks, but for me, Cool Whip is synonymous with convenience and enjoyment. Its arrival actually revolutionized the dessert-making process by providing a hassle-free alternative to traditional whipped cream. With its velvety texture and amazing consistency, Cool Whip quickly became a staple in kitchens across America. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, which stood out with the widespread use of easy-to-make foods, and even afterwards, the recipe still experienced an incredible height of popularity. The topping's ability to hold its shape and remain unchanged in even the most unpredictable conditions has made it an essential ingredient in various iconic desserts. From the classic pies to luxurious trifles, Cool Whip delivers a unique creamy flavor, transforming ordinary dishes into true works of art. Hunt's Snack Pack. When some of us think of certain oozy chocolate pudding cups, we actually shiver a bit. Well, as you may remember, those were cherished lunch companions in the good old days of the 1970s and 1980s. Disposable cups of rich chocolate flavor made by Hunt weren't just an option for dessert, they were a slice of sweet nostalgia. Loved by kids and adults alike, Hunt's Snack Pack added a touch of joy to every lunchbox and became a favorite part of meals later generations had to offer. Ding Dong. Ding Dong, the delectable creation from Hostess, burst onto the scene in 1967, captivating taste buds with its irresistible combination of chocolate cake and creamy filling. This iconic treat quickly became a household favorite throughout the 70s and 80s, cherished for its indulgent chocolate flavor and unforgettable foil packaging. Even today, the mere mention of Ding Dongs evokes nostalgic memories of biting into that luscious cake, making it a timeless classic that continues to delight snack enthusiasts of all ages. Nabisco Snackmate Cheese. Nabisco Snackmate Cheese, the ultimate easy cheese spray for your snacking delight. Packaged in convenient individual serving sizes, it's the perfect companion for crackers on those lazy, warm summer evenings. Whether you are lounging by the pool or enjoying a picnic in the park, this cheesy goodness is sure to satisfy your cravings with every spray. Say cheese and indulge in the effortless snack that's always ready to please. Magic cow. No time to explain. Close your eyes and imagine a cow. A magic cow. Done? Great! Now think of it as a sugar-sweetened Kool-Aid solution made by mixing a powdered soft drink mix into milk. The National Dairy Council's Magic Cow served as a way to promote drinking milk to kids by making its flavor more fun and appealing. In fact, one could also buy mail-order shaker cups. Kellogg's Danish Go-Rounds. At some point of time, Kellogg's made an ambitious attempt to attract adult consumers to its breakfast products with the 1968-1976 release of Danish Go-Rounds, or Danish Circles. These spiral-shaped ropes of dough with fruit filling and frosting were created specifically for toasters. Adults needed something more refined and sophisticated than the usual breakfast foods, with the company deciding to cover up that aspect. Unfortunately, the idea didn't catch on for long, but Danish Go-Rounds still have left their mark on the food industry, proving itself as an interesting experiment in the world of breakfast and snacks. Carnation Breakfast Bars. Do you remember Carnation Breakfast Bars? Those were nutritional bars which came onto the food scene instead of full-fledged meals introduced by Carnation in the 70s. A truly indispensable breakfast option for busy people, since a snack like this had a pretty balanced amount of nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, proteins, and carbohydrates. What more do you even need? They were available in different flavors, such as everyone's favorite chocolate, sweet strawberry, and peanut butter to satisfy unique preferences. This sort of meal brought a whole new sense of quality with its nutritional value and other benefits, but was abandoned over time, perhaps due to people's tastes or because of lost competition to other breakfast options. Despite the discontinuation, the bars will certainly remain forever in our hearts. Hubba Bubba. Oh, you know this one 100%, the legendary Hubba Bubba bubblegum. As you may guess, this product revolutionized the chewing gum industry as soon as it was introduced by Wrigley Company in 1979. The soft texture and unbelievably colorful flavor quickly elevated Hubba Bubba among children and teens. A great addition to school recess, isn't it? Throughout the no less colorful 80s, Hubba Bubba proved to be more than just a chewing gum. It was introduced as a cultural phenomenon, with its colorful design and playful advertisements capturing the decade's spirit. Whether blowing massive bubbles or enjoying Hubba Bubba's spectacular flavor, it left an indelible mark on memories of those youngsters who grew up during the iconic era. Funny Face Drink Mixes. Funny Face drink mixes reflected the whimsical marketing tactics of the 1960s and 1970s, with flamboyant packaging and cartoon characters aimed at children. Funny Face drink mixes were quite the spectacle. They definitely embodied the colorful and quirky marketing trends of their time. From Goofy Grape to Jolly Ollie Orange, each flavor had its own vibrant packaging and cartoon character, making them irresistible to kids. It's interesting to see how marketing strategies have evolved over the years, but those retro designs still hold a special nostalgic charm. Hydrox. Brought back to shelves in 1908, the Hydrox cookie was the original chocolate sandwich cookie that won hearts of millions with the signature chocolate wafers and creamy filling. In the heyday of mid-century snacking, Hydrox reigned supreme, raising people's lunchboxes and pantries across America. But then, a new rival appeared, the gloriously famous Oreos. With their bold marketing and ubiquitous presence, which was enough to bring attention to one's product back then, the Oreos phenomenon spread like a wildfire, challenging Hydrox's dominance. Despite them showing consistency to recipe standards as well as its quality, a great cookie battle began nevertheless, with Hydrox fighting hard for its place against the rising tide of Oreo's power. Hydrox eventually succumbed to the pressure and gradually left the snacking scene. Luckily, its memory lives on as a nostalgic symbol of much simpler times and the eternal search for the perfect cookie recipe. Although Hydrox outshined its competitors at some point in time, it is still there, a cherished relic for those fortunate enough to enjoy Hydrox's divine flavor and timeless charm. Quisp. Quisp cereal came out of nowhere during the mid-20th century breakfast fever, charming kids from everywhere with quirky charm and saucer-shaped pieces. On top of that, the cereal was a huge hit with its sugary sweetness and playful alien mascot, who promised a fun start to the new day in the 1970s, ultimately making a no less enormous impact on many's childhood memories. Quisp's long-lasting popularity speaks to its timeless appeal, where it still evokes nostalgia feelings among cereal enthusiasts today. Fruit Stripe. Fruit Stripe gum, despite facing competitors like Hubba Bubba, still somehow earned its deserved place as a pop culture icon of the 1960s and 1970s, mostly for its recognizable design and multiple fruity options that appealed to youngsters and seniors. Plus, who could forget the temporary tattoos that came with each stick? Think of it as a compliment to the warm evenings of those years. Wacky Wafery Candies. The iconic Wacky Wafery Candies delivered playful and fruity sensations to its consumers, not to mention its eat-on-the-go format. These colorful waffles tempted one's taste buds with its bright flavors and unique wrapping, a nostalgic treat for candy lovers of that era, that's for sure. As a symbol of carefree days and overall childhood wackiness, Wacky Wafers still stand as a deeply cherished love letter from those times. Drake's Cakes. Drake's Cakes have quite a rich history, dating back to the early 20th century when they first appeared in the American market. They gained most acclaim for their delicious taste and convenience in making that have become an integral part of American snacking culture. From classic muffins to chocolate chip buns and other sugar-filled stuff, Drake's Cakes have always been a trusted choice for decades of consumers. They were lauded for their high quality and thorough attention to its customers' preferences. The company's products have not only become associated with the enjoyment of having a sweet treat, but have also been featured in many important events ever since Drake's reached mainstream success. Fruit Brute. You know, any era has had its peak, and Fruit Brute cereal was the quintessential 1970s monster, which attracted kids with its quirky combination of creepy charm and fruity flavors. Released alongside legendary counterparts including Count Chocula and Boo Berry, Fruit Brute served as a playful twist to the so-familiar breakfast, turning the morning meal into a festive celebration for the Halloween season. The bright packaging and flamboyant flavors awakened imaginations and delighted all the sweet-toothed tummies, eventually becoming a much-cherished part of childhood memories for generations of cereal fans. Tangy Taffy. Tangy Taffy, a favorite snack from an unforgettable period that perfectly embodied the era's exuberant spirit and penchant for playful indulgence. Tangy Taffy's bright hues and savory flavors captured the essence of carefree childhoods, providing a delightful sensory experience that appealed to both children and adults. Whether it was added as a standalone treat or as part of imaginative desserts, Tangy Taffy always managed to bring joy and new sensations to every bite, leaving a long-lasting impression on those lucky enough to savor its tart sweetness. So is that it? Maybe that's only a tiny part of the snack industry representatives we can explore further on. If you know more appetizers we forgot about, let us know in the comments down below. Leave us a like and subscribe to this channel. See you in a bit.